I need to get out of the station just for half an hour or so.
Yeah, what's it about? I can't just let you wander off without any reason.
Doctor.
Mate. Oh, right.
He only comes to town every couple of weeks and he's managed to squeeze me in, but I've got to go now.
Is anything wrong?
I want him to get this bullet out of me.
I thought they couldn't do that.
I know, but I want him to have another look at it.
Yeah, of course. Why don't you just say
I
so?
don't want everyone making a big deal out of it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think it's really... Jack, they're your friends. They'd only be hoping for the best.
Yeah, no, but I don't need anyone's sympathy if this doesn't work out. I'd rather they didn't know about it.
All right. They won't hear anything from me.
Thanks. Jay, can you grab the door for me?
Oh, where are you going? We're having so much fun.
Time for a jog.
What? Just property cage. Thanks. I am.
You got a minute, Charge?
I've just received a memo from headquarters. I've been expecting it.
When?
End of the week.
Poor Jack.
Yeah, so the professionals spit it in a bucket.
That is a serious waste of good wine.
Yeah, we don't. By the end of the night, you're off your head.
I hope you're not driving.
Oh, sure. Jacko.
She can't manage much, mate. She's been on the plonk all night.
It's a bit stiff.
Yeah, she hasn't been the same since she started the wine appreciation course.
Oh, I'm the only one who's allowed to be legless around here. Joke.
Lawson, can I see you in my office, please?
Can I have a quick word first, boss? Can someone get that? Boss, now might not be the best time.
It's not going to get any easier.
Yeah, I know, but tomorrow might be better.
All right.
Sarge, there's been a theft at the community centre. You want me to handle it?
No, I'll take that. Me and Jack. Come on, mate. Wasn't good news at the doctor's, I take it?
No, he didn't want to know about it. He fobbed me off.
Sorry if you don't want to talk about it.
No, that's okay. The bullet hasn't moved. It's still too close to the spinal cord. And he won't operate.
It might be a while before they're able to operate.
Look, I'm going to spend the rest of my life in that chair. The sooner I accept that, the better.
Gillian Beamish?
Yes, I manage the centre.
I'm Sergeant Tess Gallagher. This is Constable Jack Lawson.
Ah, very forward thinking of the police to allow handicapped officers out on the street.
Some money's been taken?
Yeah, in the office.
Hey! 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 Bah! Bah!
Get off me.
The cash was in here. There must have been about $160.
On the desk?
No, in this drawer.
Do you keep much cash on the premises?
Not really. We collect payment for courses, but that's often checks. We started a new decoupage course last night.
Right. What time did you find the money had gone missing?
Must have been about 4. I went to get a real coffee at the deli, and when I got back, it was gone.
You left the centre unattended.
Sam was supposed to be keeping an eye on the place.
Oh, yes.
He works here part-time, supposedly. He's the one in the wheelchair.
Well, did you lock the door?
No.
Do you always leave it open?
Well, I don't like shutting people out. I believe trust breeds trust.
Well, it didn't work in this case.
So anyone could have come in and taken the money?
I suppose so.
We'll need you to go through everyone who's been through the centre this afternoon.
It's a very busy place. There are a fair few of them.
Well, what about those kids out there?
No, they wouldn't do anything like that.
Well, how often are they here?
2 or 3 times a week for karate.
So they'd probably know where the money was kept.
So I'm telling you, it's not them. They're all good kids.
Hey, Sam, another wheelie.
So I noticed.
It's Sam Turner. This is Sergeant Gallagher and Constable...
Lawson. Oh, you're the karate instructor.
No, if I was their instructor, they wouldn't be such a pack of wimps.
Wouldn't be doing any high kicks either.
I heard there was a local cop in the chair. I was going to come and introduce myself, but I thought I'd just wait till I got into trouble.
They want to ask the kids a few questions.
About the cash box.
Afraid so.
So what happened to you?
Spiro, he might not want to talk about it.
Oh, that's all right, I don't mind. I got shot.
Cool.
Chasing crooks.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
So where's your gun?
I don't carry one.
Won't they let you because you're in the chair?
That's right.
Because you can't defend yourself.
Do you guys know where you've been for the last hour or so?
Right here, practicing.
What about you, Mr. Turner?
We were all here.
Did you guys see anyone else hanging around?
No.
Didn't see anyone go down into our office?
No.
Is that all?
That's all.
That's all.
Come on, we've got to train.
Look, I can vouch for these guys. It must have been someone outside.
Wouldn't you have seen him come in?
Well, not necessarily. They might have used the back door.
We'll check it out.
I'll grab the door for you. Thanks for your help.
Oh, my pleasure, Sergeant. She take it?
I don't know.
She's gorgeous. But don't tell me you haven't noticed.
She's my sergeant.
Oh, you look pretty fit. You up for some basketball later on? Jackie, you'll be dead. Not bad for a first go. You got to work on your fitness.
Mate, that's the toughest sport I've ever played.
Feel like a beer?
Ah, shocker!
Come on,
shocker!
that wasn't too bad. That is very good.
That's beginner's luck.
Hey, you still dream you can use your legs?
Yeah, all the bloody time.
Yeah, me too. It's been 4 years now. Maybe that never changes.
So what happened to you?
Drunk driver. Wrote my car off. Left me trapped in the wreckage. Took them 2 hours to cut me out. Still,
Yeah?
mustn't grumble.
The doctors do anything for you?
Quacks? No. What about you?
I've got a bullet lodged in my spine. Nah, the doctors won't go near that.
You should shop around.
There's not much point, is there?
No. You might find one that's got the guts to have a go. It's your body, your decision.
Well, they reckon there's a 5% chance they can get it out. But they'll probably stuff it up, and if they do, I'll be worse off than I was before.
That is 5% more chance than I've got. Mate, here's trouble. What took you so long?
Shut up, you.
This is the guy I was telling you about.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
This is Michaela.
It's Jack, actually.
Hello, Jack.
So you guys meet at the community centre?
No.
We're going to have to tell him, you know.
Bring it on. All right.
I'm just waiting for the right moment.
If there is such a thing. I mean, it's going to be rough on him whenever it is.
I know. Here you go.
Ah, thank you.
Right. Anything else?
How about a bottle of red wine?
Okay.
Look, if you prefer it, I can handle it on my own.
No, that won't be necessary.
You sure? I don't mind.
Look, it's my job. And I should be there.
Jack seems to have made some new friends. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, good on
Tell
him.
me, got on with his new life?
I don't mind it when they hold the door open for you.
Yeah, no, it's when they grab hold of the back and push you through.
No, I hate that.
It's like suddenly you can't get through a door by yourself.
Oh, but they think they're helping you.
I mean, being in the chair isn't the problem. The problem is that everybody starts to patronise you. It's very subtle at first, but after a while...
Seen Ben? Yeah, PJ? Yeah, he was here before. What's up?
Cold bird.
Would you want me to come along?
No, you're right. Finish your game with your mates.
Action.
Hey, story.
Carlberg, Benny boy. Let's go. Right, see you guys.
See?
There's more I could be doing here.
It's not as simple as that.
Last night at the pub, I offered to help PJ with his cold berg, and he wasn't interested.
Well, that's PJ's prerogative. And Ben was on call.
I just want to be treated the same as everyone else.
You are being treated the same. Besides, haven't you got enough on your plate with the theft from the community centre?
Oh, yeah, $160 goes missing from a cash box. Big crime.
Wrong attitude.
So
Jack.
I only get the insignificant cases? You don't think I can handle the big ones?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem?
Now is not the time to talk about this.
That's right.
Yeah, the window's Jimmy.
No, not a smudge.
No, that's fine, mate. I can hold it.
You right?
Yeah, fine, just a bit tired. You guys talking about the burg last night?
Yeah, DVD player, jewellery, Discman. All stolen from Hatisha's.
He didn't say it was Tisha's place. He was at the wine appreciation course last night.
At the community centre, was it?
Yeah, that's right. Poor bloke.
Well, nothing's turned up at any of the second-hand dealers yet, but they'll give us a call if any of Hatisha's stuff does come in. Right, just have to wait and see then, eh?
PJ, it's Jean Chaundy. There's been another bird.
Oh, God, when?
Last night.
All right, tell her we're on our way, Ben.
Can I come with you?
Yeah, we'll send someone.
No, you're right, mate.
Mrs. Chaundy. Not a problem. Great.
See that? Peter just go, no, it's all right, we've got Benny, we don't need your help.
Jack.
Why don't I go down the road and buy some new paper clips or something, because that's all I'm bloody
Awesome.
good for.
Have a word, please. There's no easy way to tell you this, son. I've had a memo from headquarters. They want to move you.
Where to?
St David's.
What, to do what? Clerical duties?
Probably.
It's only 20 minutes up the road.
Did you know about this?
We found out about it yesterday.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because we wanted to break
What,
it
protect
to
the
you.
cripple?
Oh, come on, there's
No,
no
what do you
need
want?
No,
to
no,
attack the
look, you've got
sergeant
every
over-
right to be angry. I'm angry too.
Oh, please.
No, Jack, I'm dead serious. You're a member of this team, and you're a damn good copper.
I'm sure the Braid think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, but he was shot in the line of duty. Boss, they owe it to him to at least take into consideration where he
I've
wants to be.
Spoken to the inspector and his mind's made up.
Can we take it to the superintendent?
I doubt if we'd have any chance at all of convincing the superintendent.
There's got to be some way for Jack to prove how valuable he is.
They can look at every case I've ever done, and they'll see the best bloody copper they've ever seen, in or out of a wheelchair.
And if you're willing,
I'm willing, yeah.
I'll give it a go.
What's the story with the burg at Jean Chaundy's?
Same MO as Hatisha's. Window was jammied, the jewellery gone, and CD player gone.
Probably the same crook then did them like one after the other.
I'd say so.
Why didn't Jen report it last night?
Jean was out last night.
Was she at a pottery class?
How'd you know that?
The same place that Joe and Hatish were doing the wine appreciation course, the community centre.
Sounds like a definite connection. What do you reckon?
Sure, it's possible.
No, there's no other explanation. Whoever did the burgs had to have a list of who was doing what course. Means they could be pretty sure of when people will be out of the house.
Yeah, well, sure. It's worth checking out.
Take Jack with you. The community centre theft's his case.
Tess? Tess, do you mind? I decide who I take with me on my investigation.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be handy to have Jack with you.
Of course it is. But for this one, I need someone that's operational.
PJ, Jack needs this. Headquarters want to move him to St David's.
Well, they can't do that. Can they?
Yeah, well, they can if they think he's not pulling his weight.
So what do we do?
We show them that Jack can do more than just filing.
No problem. Now, is it possible the burglar knew his victims would be here at the centre and when?
Anyone could have found that out?
But they could have got their information from here.
I don't see how.
You do have a list of the classes and who attends them.
Of course I do.
So surely with your open door policy, somebody could have walked in off the street
It's in
and
a
got them,
secure
right?
file on my computer, and I'm the only one who has the password.
I need a list of those, please.
Is that necessary?
Yes.
It would help.
She's the only one with access to the computer lists.
Why would she call us out to investigate the missing cash if she's behind the burgs?
Smoke screen.
Maybe, but Jacko, half the town are doing courses at the community centre. Ta-da. She's clean.
I know, there's something about her. You know, she's all woo, woo, woo.
You can't arrest her for having no personality, buddy.
Yeah, but Oh, she's sort of defensive, you know? Edgy.
Oh, maybe. Check through this client list for me.
Yeah, okay. I'll get onto it, man.
What are you doing, Jake?
Well, nothing. I've just got to make a quick call.
It'd be best to do what PJ asks.
Yeah, I'll get onto that in a minute. Just got to do something else first.
All right. I gotta go. All right, see ya. Jack.
Hey. Gillian said you'd be down here.
Did she? Cow? As far as she's concerned, I don't get a lunch break.
What do you know about Gillian Beamish?
More than I care to, believe me. She was dead set against me getting this job. Management committee outvoted us, and now she thinks she can freeze me out.
How long's she been running the place?
Oh, about a year. Came up from Melbourne.
Ooh. What'd she do before that?
Made her husband's life a misery. That's why he left her.
She was married.
So the scuttlebutt goes.
Do you know if Beamish was a married name or...?
Is she in trouble?
Hey, I thought you'd checking that list.
Yeah, I was doing a bit of extra checking on Gillian Beamish.
This kid's wearing me out. All right. What do you got?
Well, I had a chat to the postmistress, and she told me that Gillian Beamish occasionally gets mail under her maiden name, Saunders. Oh, and have a look at this. Guess who's got priors for burglary?
That was years ago, for God's sake. I was just a kid. It wasn't anything serious, you know, some shoplifting.
And you broke into her house?
That wasn't my idea. I'm just the one who got caught. Is there any point in dredging up all this ancient history?
Where were you last night?
What is this?
We're just getting our facts straight, that's all.
What time did you leave the centre?
Would have been a bit after 5.
Where'd you go?
Home.
Were you there all night?
Yes.
Can anyone confirm that?
Yes, my boyfriend can, as a matter of fact. Why don't you ask him?
Well, have you ever given your boyfriend a list of the clients attending the centre?
I don't believe this.
Just answer the question.
No, I didn't. This is ridiculous. Look, if you want to harass someone, why don't you have a long, hard look at Sam Turner?
Why on earth would you suspect him?
He'd do anything to get me. He thinks I'm trying to get him sacked.
And are you?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Why?
Because he's slack, he's lousy at his job, and he spends most of his time hanging around my office.
Miss Beamish's boyfriend confirmed she was home all night.
Well, what else is he going to say?
You want to nail her, don't you?
She's guilty.
You need some proof, Jacko.
Well, she said it herself. She's the only one with access to the computer
She
lists.
also said that Sam Turner was always hanging around the office.
Of course he is. He works there.
Which means he could get onto the computer.
He doesn't know the password.
Well, we could suss it out when she was logging on.
Well, how's he supposed to have done the burgs? He's in a chair. You think he hoisted himself up through a window and then dragged himself along the floor?
I'll be with you in a sec.
We just need to ask you a couple of questions about theft of the community centre, Sam.
Oh, like I told Jack yesterday, I didn't see anything.
Can you tell us where you were last night?
Why do you need to know that? Hey, Jack, what's going on?
There was a couple of thefts last night. We think they might be connected to the community centre.
Burglaries. And you think I did them?
Sam, we just want to eliminate you from the inquiries, that's it.
That is priceless. A cat burglar in the wheelchair. That would make a great film.
So where were you?
Oh. I had basketball practice at 6:30, and then by 7:30, Jack and I were drinking beers at the Imperial. I thought I saw you there.
Probably. Before that?
Well, I finished work at 5, and I went straight to my girlfriend's place.
Okay, I'll need a number to contact you, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, be my guest. I'll write it down if you like.
Nice car.
Yeah, gets me around. There you go.
Ah, thanks. This must have cost you a bit? The car? Just wondering how you would have got the sort of money to buy a car like this, considering you're only working part-time.
I bought it with the compensation payment from my accident. Anything else?
No, that's fine.
Michaela confirmed Sam's alibi. He was with her between 5 and 6:15.
What, and you're just going to accept that?
Yeah, why not?
Well, you wouldn't accept Gillian Beamish's alibi, yet you're willing to accept his
that's
without
crap.
question.
Come on.
Jack, you saw him working out. He's a reasonably big boy. He could have gotten in those windows.
Yeah, he could have, but he didn't.
I'm sorry, Jack. You have to consider Sam to be a suspect the same as anyone else.
Sergeant, I need to have a word. PJ, you'd better sit in on this too. How's Jack going?
Jacko, he's fine. He's doing a good job.
PJ.
Okay, he's a bit inclined to over-identify with Sam Turner.
Which is understandable.
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
The inspector's coming tomorrow to give me a chance to put our case for keeping Jack. I'd like to be able to present him with some sort of results from this case.
Yeah, Jack is doing well. I mean, he's the one who made the connection between the Bergs and the community centre in the first place.
Boy's got a good brain. Should ease up on him.
Easing up on him is not the answer. If Jack's going to prove himself, we have to push him.
PJ, just got a call out to another Berg.
Where?
Betty Withers' place.
You took your time.
Oh, well, we got here as quick as we could, Betty.
What if the burglar had been here when I got back? I could have been lying dead on the floor by now.
Got back from where? Not the community centre by any chance?
Community centre?
Yeah, weren't you doing your Know Your Antiques course?
No. The only antique round here is me, and getting more antique by the minute. Now, can we get on with this so that you can catch whoever stole my PlayStation?
Right.
They also took some jewellery and a radio, but I need the PlayStation for the weekend. Otherwise, the kids will be climbing up the wall.
You show us how the thieves got in, please.
Yes, certainly. Can I get you a cup of tea, Jack?
Hi, thanks, Betty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Right, have it. It's got to be a one-off. Almost the same as the other two Bergs.
Well, just because the window's jammed open, that doesn't make it the same
It's
crook.
jamming in the same corner as the other windows. And the same stuff was stolen. Electronic gear, jewellery, face of Jacko. It's the same crook. The facts don't fit the theory. You've got to accept that the...
Look, I've had to accept a lot of things lately. I'm not going to accept this.
Come on. I'm shutting up shop, mate. Jack, you can't stay here all night.
Why not? The only chance I've got is to make some kind of dent in this case before tomorrow.
Come on, let's go to the pub. I'll buy you a drink, eh?
The answer's got to be right in front of me. It's there somewhere. I just don't know what it
and it'll
is.
still be there in the morning.
Yeah, but will I?
The boss is going into bat for you. And if anyone can talk Falcon Price around... You know, maybe PJ's right. Maybe there's no connection between the Bergs and the centre. It could just be a coincidence, you know?
Now, the problem here is Betty Withers. She's the odd one out, you know? Everyone else here has done a class at the community centre, but she's not on the list. Hang on a sec.
There's no match here.
Mrs. Lana O'Grady. She did the antiques course. She lives on Blake Road.
Well, that's not the address of any of the Bergs.
Betty Withers lives on Lake Road.
Yeah, look, it's close, but...
Lake Road. Could have been a typo. The burglar thought they were breaking into Mrs. O'Grady's
But
place.
they broke into Betty Withers instead. Hey?
Hey!
Smart thinking, mate.
Get rid of him for me, will you? I'm trying to close up.
Yeah, I'll handle
Jack Lawson, Law on Wheels.
All right, time to go home, mate.
I'll tell you a little secret, Jack. I don't think I should be driving tonight.
Come on, let's just go home.
You're on my type.
What's going on?
There's nothing going on. That's the problem.
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's just say that relationship problems aren't confined to the able-bodied.
You and Michaela had a fight.
More than a fight. She dumped me.
Oh, Sam.
And what am I going to do?
Look, I'll tell you what, I've got a bottle of Bundy back at my place. Why don't we go back there, have a couple, and you can tell me all about it. It suggests that all three Bergs were targeted using the client list of the centre.
So it was someone with access to the list.
Gillian?
Well, it was her. Why would she have mixed up the two street names?
Or maybe she copied them down wrong.
Maybe she was in a hurry.
She'd have all the time in the world. It's her office. She's got the computer. She knew the password.
Yeah, and she could have printed out the list, which would have had the right street names.
My money's still on Sam Turner.
Or someone else at the centre. Who usually likes to steal PlayStations?
Kids?
Got yourself a bodyguard.
Yeah, well, you better watch what you say. He's a detective.
We're not bothered. We've got nothing to hide, have we,
Well,
guys?
do you want to tell us where you were this morning then?
All together or separately?
Both.
No problem. We were all here.
All morning.
That's right. I can vouch for that.
What about last night?
Last night? Now, where were we last night, guys?
What's the joke?
They were at a karate tournament.
All of you.
Well, yeah, you can check it out with Father Brian at St. Stephen's.
Or you can call who we're up against.
Yeah, who was that?
St. David's Police Youth Club.
Jacko, how obvious does it have to get before you're going to consider this guy to be a suspect?
Just give him a break, would you?
Well, you're giving him a break big enough for both of us.
The guy's feeling bad enough as it is without you going for him as well.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He and Michaela broke up.
What for?
It's not relevant to our case.
No, but it could be useful. Let's see if she's still willing to confirm his alibi.
I have to be back at work in 20 minutes.
No, you're right. This is not going to take long. I just want to reconfirm Sam's movements the night before last.
You're not still on about these burglaries.
We just need a statement confirming that he
What
was
statement? Why do you need that?
with you. It's no problem, is it?
No, he was with me.
Okay, you realise this is a serious matter.
I'm not lying. He was with me.
Did you and Sam have an argument at all?
Who told you that?
Do you mind if I ask what it was about?
You know what? I'd rather not say.
Because if he got you to lie about his whereabouts the night
I
of the
told you I
burglary-
wouldn't lie about that. Look, I don't really want to talk about Sam at all. I mean, we're finished, okay?
Did he threaten you?
No.
Did he?
No, I told you he was with me.
Okay. So what's the problem?
When he was over the other night, he kept getting calls on his mobile.
Calls. Oh, how many calls?
3.
Did you say who was ringing?
I don't know her name, no.
So, there was a woman.
Well, I could hear her voice on the other end the first time she rang, and then he went into the other room. Told me it was his mother calling.
But you didn't buy that.
Oh, yeah, I did at first. I mean, we thought it was pretty funny, his mother ringing while we... Anyway, his mum rang my place the next day looking for him, and I asked her what had been so urgent the night before, and she didn't know what I was talking about.
How did he explain that?
He didn't want to discuss it.
Did you say he called?
He told me it was something to do with the centre, but I didn't believe a word of it. So you see, Detective, my ex-boyfriend might be a lying scumbag, but he's not your burglar.
Thanks. Okay. Joe, let me see Michaela out.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Phone calls.
What does that prove?
The calls came at the same time the burglars were taking place, Jack. I mean, it could have been the accomplice.
It could have been another woman.
So why did he turn the phone off, Jack?
I don't know.
You're over at your girlfriend's place. Things get a little romantic. The phone goes off. If it's the other woman, you're not going to answer it, are you?
Yeah, maybe he's one of these guys who just thinks he can get away with anything.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Are you going to interview him? I want to sit in. So I can prove you wrong.
Well, like I told you yesterday, I finished work at about 5 and went straight to my girlfriend's place.
Michaela Brady.
That's right.
And you were there till about 6:15?
Correct.
Did you receive any phone calls while you were there?
Oh, might have received 1 or 2. Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, who are they from?
Oh, God. I can't really remember. My mum keeps in touch. She worries about me. Yeah, I did. I spoke to my mum.
Sam, Michaela said that you actually received 3 phone calls while you were at her house.
Yeah, I must have then.
Were you, fighting about anything?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Did you find out about the burglaries that you committed?
I'm sorry?
Burglaries you organised based on information stolen from the computer at the community centre.
Right, so I'm not a cat burglar now, I'm a criminal mastermind. And why would I do this?
I put it to you that the phone calls you received were from your accomplice reporting in.
Oh, that'll be fun to prove.
Why don't I just check your phone?
Why don't you get a warrant? Oh, sorry, Constable. I'll see you, Jack.
Sam. Wait a minute, mate.
You set me up.
No, No, I didn't.
You didn't tell your detective friend that Michaela and I are having problems?
I'm sorry about that. I didn't have any choice.
I haven't done anything, Jack.
Well, you've got nothing to worry about.
Right. He has got me in his sights now.
Let me explain this situation.
I have got your number. I know what this is about. I saw the way you looked at Michaela. Well, now she's dumped me. Huh? You're in with a chance. If you think you can keep up
come
with her.
on, mate.
I'll see
Come
myself
on.
out.
What was that? Huh?
It's our job, Jack.
Using privileged information to try and set someone up.
You saw how he reacted. He took the bait.
Yeah, of course he did. You needled him.
You use your instincts, Jack. You use your copper's instinct.
You did not have to go the mongrel with him.
Why, because he's a mate of yours?
Oh, of course
Then
not.
why? Because he's in a chair as well?
We're not asking for special
Do you
treatment
mind
here.
keeping it down to a dull roar, thanks?
Look, I shouldn't have to tell you this, Jack, but you're going to have to look past his disability and accept the facts of the case. But the truth is, if you want to stay a copper, you're going to have to start thinking like a copper.
Okay, thanks. PJ. Sam Turner had a car accident about 4 years ago. There was no other car. He drove himself into the tree. His blood alcohol level was 0.110.
So, no TAC payment.
Was he charged?
I got a penalty notice and 12 months suspension on the licence.
Which explains why he wasn't on leap.
So where's he get the money? I mean, he couldn't have bought that car on a disability
He
pension.
works at the community centre.
Part-time.
Thanks a lot, mate. Sam Turner's car's on the Never Never, and the finance company says he's behind with the payments.
It needs the cash. I mean, it's motivation.
Yeah, it's not enough to get a warrant.
I've probably got to move the stuff by now anyway.
Yeah, but someone might remember a guy in a wheelchair carrying a DVD player and disc.
Unless Sam's accomplice moved it.
Yeah, we'll come down straight away.
Could be.
Bye, mate. It was Benny Danders. Someone just tried to sell him Hatisha's wife's jewellery.
Oh, yeah? Did he get a description?
Oh, mate, he's gone one better than that. He's caught him. Here you go.
I found them.
Whereabouts?
Up at the quarry.
The least you can do is think of a feasible story.
Just tell him the truth.
I am.
You were caught red-handed trying to sell this jewellery, JJ.
I don't know anything about that.
Nice phone, JJ. Give us a look.
So what?
你講嘢正經啲啊！
Thanks, Mr. Lee. I handle it.
Pretty expensive to run, aren't they? What sort of plan are you on?
I don't know. It was a present.
Yeah, who from?
Sam.
Sam. That was generous of him.
I help him out. You never know. He could fall out of the chair one day and need a hand.
Did you call Sam the night before last?
No.
Well, his number keeps coming up on your call register. Says you called him 3 times.
So?
Well, you were at the karate tournament the other night, weren't you?
Yeah, I told you.
You were up first, weren't you?
Yeah, up against St. David's win. He didn't have a chance.
And that put you straight into the finals, didn't it?
Maximum points. These hands are lethal.
So what did you do between the first bout at 4:30 and the final at 6:25?
Watch the other guys. Hung around.
Sure you didn't have time to break into a couple of houses when you had your break?
You've got the wrong guy.
Do you want us to search your house?
Tell him the truth.
All right. I knocked over the houses.
What about the community centre?
Sam was pissed at me for that. He reckons that's what got you coppers sniffing around in the first place.
Did Sam write out the addresses for you?
Yeah. He copied them off the screen of Beamish's computer.
That's why you got the address wrong. You couldn't read Sam's handwriting. I thought his B was a 13. So 1 Blake Road becomes 113 Lake Road.
Good work. That's all Jack Lawson. He was the one who checked the kid's mobile phone.
Oh, it's just persistence.
Pig-headed more like. He just work on his manners, eh?
Inspector, shall we? Yeah, go on through.
What's going on?
It's just, departmental.
No, it's okay, Sarge. You might as well tell them. I'll find out sooner or later.
I don't appreciate being dragged down here to explain policy, Tom.
Surely this goes beyond policy.
And I don't appreciate your speaking directly to the superintendent about this.
Lawson doesn't want to leave, and we don't want to lose
There
him.
isn't enough here for him to do.
We've found plenty for him to do so far.
You're still effectively one operational member down. Numbers for the region are stretched as it is. I can't afford to give you an able-bodied member while Lawson's here.
He's been doing more than his fair share.
Not in terms of patrols, attending crime scenes.
He's been developing his skills at analysis. I mean, his work on this current case has been excellent.
And in St David's, he'll have more of an opportunity to develop his crime analysis skills.
He's still a valuable member of this team. Now, it may not seem like that to your bean counters where they sit, but down here in the field...
He can't be in the field, can he? Not on his own. That's the whole point. He can't carry a weapon, can't defend himself. He's non-operational, and you are not having a non-operational member at this station.
I'm not happy with the decision.
You've made that abundantly clear.
And I intend to take it up with the regional commander if necessary.
You have every right to do so. Lawson.
Jack, you better come in here.
He has got no idea. If he could see the amount of effort and time that Jack has put into this case...
This doesn't have to be the end of it. Lawson, you're one of the best coppers I've had here, and I'm going to get you back.
But in the meantime, I have to go.
I'm afraid so.
When?
Effective immediately.
Is it all right if I finish off this case?
Yeah, of course.
There's just a few things I need to tie up.
What do you want to pin on me this time? A bank robbery?
I know you did it, Sam.
Oh, yeah, sure. I broke into people's houses.
No, JJ broke in for you.
He told you that, did he?
We've got a statement, yes. We've also got the goods.
Yeah, well, it's my word against his.
We've also got a list of addresses that you wrote out for him.
You'd do anything to fix me up, wouldn't you?
It's your handwriting, mate. We can get it tested.
I knew it was a mistake getting a partner. That's our problem, isn't it? We always need someone else to do that extra bit of legwork.
Why, Sam?
Does it matter? I did it for the money. What do you reckon?
Well, that's it. I'll see you guys at the courts if it gets that far.
No, see you back here in a couple of weeks, thanks. Back at your desk where you belong.
When's the last time you remember the brave reversing a decision like this? Exactly. And they're right, you know, I'm not fully operational. I'd only be holding you guys back, and I don't want to do that.
No, you wouldn't.
I think it's true. The only way I'm coming back into this station is if I'm walking on my own 2 feet.
St David's isn't that far.
No.
And we'll still see each other.
Yeah, I could drop into the pub occasionally.
Yeah, or I could come over there, you know, and have a cuppa or dinner. Something.
That'd be good.
Oh, Jack. Someone here to see you, mate.
He just seems so... I don't know. Well-adjusted.
Yeah, well, that's what he wanted everyone to think. You didn't get to see him behind closed doors, though. That's when the payout came.
You copped a bit too.
Why do you think the phone calls made me so suspicious? If there had been someone else, it wouldn't have been the first time.
Well, what about the Bergs?
Shouldn't be surprised, really. I always thought he'd self-destruct. Just thought it would be in that car of his. He just really hates the world for what it's done to him.
Tell me about it.
You'll get past it, Jack.
Will I?
I did. We're not all like Sam, you know. I'm not. And you don't have to be either.
Doctor!
Jack.
I need to talk to you.
Now isn't a good time. I'm scheduled in surgery.
I really need to talk.
Look, I have to go.
Wait! I need to talk to you now. I want you to cut this bullet out of me.
Jack, we've been over this.
It's not an option.
It's the only option I've got left.
I can understand how
No,
you
you
feel.
can't understand.
The bullet's too close to the spinal cord. You could end up with less mobility than you've got now.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Jack, Dr. Stuart Brown is one of the best surgeons in the country. If he says it's too risky...
It's my risk! It's my body! I'm the one who'll live with it if it doesn't work out. If you don't cut this thing out of me, I'll gouge it out myself.
Hi.
Hi.
Bought you something. Hey? For when you're back on the job.
Hope you kept the receipt.
No, Jack. It's gonna work out.
Listen, Sarge, about...
Ready, Jack?
Look, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Excuse me. You right, mate?
Yeah, hanging in there.
Well, good luck, son.
Thanks, boss.
You're going to be fine, Jack.
Thanks, guys.